Hi, my name is Roger. I'm Superclub Spanish translator and a big fan of the game. In this video, I will explain how to play Superclub with LaLiga expansion. The game rules are very similar to the original game with a few additions. First of all, 3 players from the same club in the same third will give you a bonus of 1 star in that third. Just check the club crest in the player cards to see if there's a triple match. Secondly, the La Liga player card deck has 2 extra player types: defensive midfielders who can play both in defense and midfield without losing ability, and attacking midfielders who can play both in attack and midfield. Finally, just like Garibaldi in the original game, all 6-star players should be kept out of the draft. So, if a 6-star player appears in the draft, just replace this player card with a new one and shuffle the 6-star card back into the deck before play starts. There are 2 official ways to integrate La Liga expansion into Superclub. You can either play a game with only players of La Liga or play with both La Liga and Superclub players. For the first option, simply replace the World of Football board and all the Superclub player cards with the La Liga game board and player cards and play as you would in a normal game of Superclub. For the second option, recommended for games with 5 or more managers, use both the World of Football board and La Liga board, one at the top end of the main game board and the other at the bottom end. When drawing player cards, since now we have 2 different sets of players to pick from, there are some new rules. First of all, in each round of the draft, draw 8 player cards from Superclub and 8 from La Liga. During scouting, if you can only scout 1 player, you draw 1 player card from La Liga. If you can scout 2, you draw 1 from La Liga and 1 from the World of Football. If you can scout 3, you draw 2 from La Liga and 1 from the World of Football. If you can scout 4, you draw 2 from each board. If you can scout 5, you draw 3 from La Liga and 2 from the World of Football. If you can scout 6, you draw 3 from each board. If you can scout more than 6, lucky you draw 3 from each board and the rest are optional. They're up to you. The deadline day works in a similar fashion. If you bid for 3 players, you draw 2 from La Liga and 1 from the World of Football. For 4 players, you draw 2 from each board. For 5 players, you draw 3 from La Liga and 2 from the World of Football. For 6 players, you draw 3 from each board. And for 7 players, you draw 4 from La Liga and 3 from the World of Football. In every other scenario, for instance, if you draw a game changer that allows you to sign a player for free, you choose what board you draw him from. Keep either the La Liga or Superclub developed player cards off the board. Don't mix them together so that you will quickly find the right developed player cards when you need them. And that's it. Have a great game.